We're Korean. We listen to Wake Up Tahoe.
On today's show, we have the University of California. Wendy West on the show today. We're going to be talking the Master Gardening Program, Junkin' the Juniper. This is exciting. You never know what could happen on this show. We're going to trade our silk plants in for real plants and talk about the garden tour going on around Lake Tahoe this weekend. Wake Up Tahoe starts now.
Coming to you from the 12th floor of the Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa on the beautiful south shore of Lake Tahoe, this is Wake Up Tahoe with Dreu Murin. Wake Up Tahoe is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Tahoe. It is Thursday here in Lake Tahoe, so we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Beautiful day here in Tahoe. We got no winds, we got sunny skies, we got the moisture still up. So it's a good time to get out and get gardening.
It sure is. It's always a good time to get gardening in Tahoe.
Isn't it? That's the truth. Wendy West is going to be my co-host for today, and I'm so excited to have her because we have the garden tour coming into Lake Tahoe this weekend, and everybody trying to figure out how to garden to make their gardens look great because, there's going to be people traveling around, and they want this. And there's actually a method to the whole madness. You could become a master gardener.
You sure can. We have the University of California Cooperative Extension Master Gardener Program here in Lake Tahoe, and it's really unusual because it's very specific to information about how to grow in the Lake Tahoe region. It's a little bit different when you've got high elevation, you've got a very short growing season, you've got to deal with plants that need special care for the snow load. So this program, which is part of our statewide UC system with the Master Gardeners, has trained Master Gardeners here with specific information about how to grow in Tahoe so that we can share that with the local community.
Now, other than like Greenland, Lake Tahoe is probably one of the most extreme climates, like you alluded to.
Well, it could get a little bit worse. And what we really want to encourage people is that they can grow up here. A lot of folks just don't think that they can grow food items, for example, but there's really specific foods that you can grow. You can make it part of your landscape and add zucchini and rhubarb and some things that will really do well up here. And it's a big part of the movement right now is growing your own food.
And the cool thing about your program is that it covers the entire basin.
It does.
Nevada, it's kind of a unique case, correct?
It does. There's a couple things unique about it. One is the fact that we're the only bi-state program in California. And also, because we are here in this climate and this system, we're dealing with a lot of natural resource issues, such as working with people on fuel loads in their landscaping and defensible space, working with wildlife, growing for wildlife habitat, really a lot of issues that are at the urban forestry interface. So
the question always comes up is, how do you keep the deer out?
Well,
how do you keep the deer out? Fences?
Huckleberry
bushes?
Fences is really your best bet. There are different plants that, especially landscaping plants, that the deer will avoid. Although if they get real hungry, I've seen them pull them out regardless. So
aren't they amazing animals?
Yeah.
They can get on 2 feet and be like 13 feet high and then do a backflip over the fence, eat away, and then... Animals around here are amazing.
Yep, they sure are.
So what other questions do people have when they come to you? Like, what kind of coerces people to want to be a master gardener other than the challenge of our growing season?
We get a lot of questions about pest management, for example, what to do about moles, what to do about gophers. It's a big problem up here because gophers have all winter to build their little tunnels underneath the snowpack and then poke up literally their heads when spring arrives and eat vegetables and landscaping. We get a lot of questions about the proper use of fertilizer and nutrients, how to make your own compost so that you can really amend the soil, how to use, if you choose to use commercial fertilizers, how to use those properly to protect water quality. Just lots of different questions that we're dealing with up here, and we're happy to answer those.
Well, I got to ask you a question before we end this segment, so remind me, okay?
Okay.
Sustainable landscaping workshop coming up into the Lake Tahoe Basin. I know a lot of people are getting excited about this.
It sure is. August 27th, along with South Lake Tahoe Public Utility District, we have a workshop from 6 to 8. We're going to be talking about water-wise landscaping, how to save money with your water, and how to remove lawn and turf, and then how to replant it in a really beautiful way. It conserves water, and it conserves using fertilizer that could affect the lake if you convert your turf to a landscape that uses natives and less water.
Is that like xeriscape?
Yeah, that can be a big part of it.
Gosh, I did my vocabulary
You sure
lesson.
did.
I learned stuff here. Yeah, tell me, you see a lot of people ripping up their lawns and putting in that fake grass. We seen that around here yet?
Not that I know of.
It was in Arizona, I think
yeah,
it was. They just
yeah.
roll out the carpet every morning. There it
Yeah,
is, kids, go play.
You know, it just doesn't really fit with our beautiful landscape, I'm
That's what
afraid.
I would say. It's not even the right color. It's like a bluish green. It reminds me of Boise State's turf.
And there's tons of beautiful plants that you can use to really make a beautiful landscape without having to do all the work with a lawn. So
What are
that's
your
we're trying to
recommendations
do.
for plants in our area?
You know,
what are the most sought after?
We really look a lot at both native plants, and we have a whole listing on our website that are recommended. There's also a landscaping guide done by University of Nevada, Reno that has a lot of great ideas.
Wolfpack.
Yeah. And then adapted plants, they don't necessarily have to be native, but plants that are really adapted to work here well in the Tahoe Basin, given, low rain, and challenging soil conditions.
We're going to call them experienced plants.
Experienced
We put
plants.
them out there. We let them get the experience of Tahoe, and then eventually they grow. Grow up to be big plants that have the experience.
And to put a plant in the right place is really important because you have less disease problems. It tends to just thrive and can really be much easier if you have an adapted plant.
Well, we're going to talk more about this coming up because we have a couple big things we're going to talk about. Their master gardening training.
Yes.
We're going to learn. We're going to get trained.
Well, maybe not
Green
today.
thumbs. Is there really such thing as a green thumb?
You betcha.
Wow, we're going to talk about that training program, and then something that's near and dear to my heart, studied in college, junk the juniper.
Okay.
Those pesky junipers.
Yeah.
Yes. What about the manzanita? Is that still sought after?
Manzanita in the correct place can be a really great landscaping plant. It can be pretty.
Yeah. As long as you keep it maintained.
And keep it away from your house so that you can maintain that defensible space. And islands, mosaics of plants, so that if you do end up with any kind of a fire situation, the fire doesn't have a way to jump to plant.
Wendy West, she knows her plants. We're going to take a look at her yard and see what she's got in there.
Oh, let's not.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go out right now and check the weather with Adra. We'll be back with more Wake Up Tahoe after this.
Good morning. Your weather today being brought to you by Getaway Reno Tahoe. 82 degrees outside today, but 30% chance of isolated thunderstorms and precipitation today and tomorrow with a high of 85 for Friday. We're looking at 82 degrees with partly cloudy skies on Saturday, but that's still going to be fabulous weather here in the mountains. And then on Sunday, sunny skies and highs of 82. So it's still going to be a wonderful time to get out and enjoy your outside adventures.
Welcome back to the show. Wendy travels all the way up from Placerville, California. Now, we were just talking at the break about what you do. Tell everybody what you do.
I actually work for University of California Cooperative Extension, which oversees the Master Gardener program. But on the side, I grow a few apples as part of Apple Hill.
She's an apple artist, an apple connoisseur.
Well, mostly it's my husband, but I market the heck out of him.
Oh, you do? You're the marketing, he's the brains?
That's right.
What's his name?
Kirk Taylor.
Kirk Taylor, you just got, a lot of people are like, I'm the brains behind the apple. You just gave Kirk all the...
That's right.
That's
Fag of a farmer.
fantastic. Well, that's cool. Apples looking good this year?
They sure are. And, growing in general has been really good this year because of the, early spring. It's a little hard because it's a little less water, but growing up here and both down in the foothills, it's been really a great year for growing.
Here's a good year for wine.
It is.
Always a good year for wine down in Placerville. There's never a bad day for wine.
That's right.
Apple donuts, though. God, those things are good. I'm telling you. And what's the deal with mixing all these apples with plums and berries, and they have these little hybrid fruits?
Yeah, apples have pretty well stayed their own because there's so darn many apple varieties. You can get a lot of different things with apples.
What's your favorite variety of apple?
We have something called a mutsu, which is really a terrific apple.
Mutsu.
Yep.
I like the name.
Yep.
That's interesting. Hey, you got some more workshops coming up that people people need to be aware of?
The Master Gardeners do a Green Thumb gardening series, and it's at 3 locations around the lake. So we're covering South Lake Tahoe, North Tahoe, and Incline Village. You can get information on our website at ucanr.edu/LT Master Gardeners. And we do everything from composting to get wild in your garden about native plants and beneficial insects to food gardening and how to protect your great veggies that are out there as it gets into September and October.
Now you say get wild in your garden.
That's right.
Does Kirk know about this?
Yeah, he sure does.
Okay. That's a whole other workshop here.
Yeah.
But we were left off talking about the Master Gardening training. Now, anybody can apply for this. You don't need to have like any kind of background prerequisites. Do you need like a letter of recommendation?
You know, we actually have an application process where people tell us about their gardening experience and also their education experience, whether they have done talks, because our big push is to really be able to transmit science-based information to the local public. So it's 50 hours of training. It's many UC professors, so it's really an amazing training.
Sure.
We'll be starting this year September 6th through November 22nd, 4.5 hours a day on Fridays for 12 weeks, so it's intensive. Then Master Gardeners, in exchange, do volunteer work each year. Here in the basin.
They can come volunteer at my backyard anytime you guys want. Come on over. I got plenty of dirt.
We can do educational stuff, but not much as far as moving the wheelbarrow for you. But
what about weeding?
We can educate the heck out of you.
Take the weeds out?
Nope.
Darn it, that's a whole nother program. Junkin' the juniper, we're going to talk about that here coming up. And we're talking about the allelopathic. Now, Jack's going to put the definition of allelopathic on the screen right now. But allelopathic effects of these juniper trees, but you're talking a different variation.
We are. We're talking about plants that are very high fuel, that are not good to have by your house. So typically the juniper shrubs that people plant at their house have high fuel, high oils in the stems so that they burn really quick. So we're encouraging people to take those out. And by doing that, filling out a form, sending us a couple pictures, we'll give them a certificate for a free plant at Aspen Hall Nursery to replace their junipers.
Any plant they want.
That's right.
It's like a trade-in.
That's absolutely.
But it's a better deal.
Yeah, junk your juniper.
Now, do you get one the same size?
You can get, they'll be smaller because they aren't as established, but they're a good 5-gallon plant, so it'll be a good sized one, not a little tiny puny plant.
Sheesh. Then you just get the neighbor kid to come over and dig the hole for you.
That's right.
Right? Give them like, a cookie or something.
Yep, and you can get information about that on our website. So,
what is it that you guys don't do over there?
We have an incredible bunch of volunteers this first year, 17 folks that are working really hard to get good information out in the basin.
I always wanted to go to a UC school. I applied a few times.
It's
not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy.
UNR is doing a great job.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Wolfpack. Go Pack. Yeah, they'll take anybody. Seriously. Perfect example. Real quickly, we're talking about Miracle Grow was on the topic of conversation today, and everybody's like, Miracle Grow is the performance-enhancing drug of Alex Rodriguez in the plant world.
Exactly.
Isn't that what it is?
Exactly. And one of the things that we encourage folks, especially for fertility and for really adding good stuff to your soil, is to use slow release type fertilizers if you do use commercial fertilizer. We actually teach people how to make their own compost, which you can really do here, even in the Lake Tahoe Basin. And that really adds great other bacteria and nutrients to the soil in addition to those compounds they need for good growth. So there's lots of ways to go.
That's a good concept because I've heard rumors of Lake Tahoe trying to put together a composting program with McDuff's Pub and stuff like that. How's that program developed?
I'm not familiar with that,
okay.
But certainly from a homeowner standpoint, it's really it's easy to do. A lot of people are concerned about problems with bears, but a lot of people have had a good experience with a few tricks in having their own compost. So, and you don't have to go buy it. You can do it yourself, and you've got liquid and dirt gold right there for your garden.
Gold. The gold. Wendy West, fascinating. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
Anything else you got for us?
No, I think we'd love to have folks go to our website and take a look at everything that we have to offer. You can also contact us at our office on Saturdays, bring us a sample, or at the farmers market here in South Lake Tahoe, first and third Tuesdays of each month.
We're trying to upgrade our plants behind you. They're actually doing quite well.
Yes, they look very healthy.
Hopefully, can we trade those in for maybe one of those 5-gallon plants?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shucks. Wendy West, thanks for coming in today. Don't forget the garden tour going on around Lake Tahoe this weekend. It's the National Historical Society. You know all about it.
Right. And master gardeners will be there.
They spend hours and hours, and that's like the Mona Lisa of gardening.
Yep.
And like you get out of the car, and there's like rays of light shining down, like, oh, and they're going to have snacks courtesy of Barton.
All right.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. Wendy West, log on to their website, get more information, become a master gardener yourself. I think that's my next calling in life.
We'll take it.
It could be soon, too. We'll take another break. We'll be back. Adra will be on with your daily update. And now we're going to go out to South Dallas Stand-Up Paddle, where they had the stand-up paddle limbo and stand-up paddle high jump last night. These kids were amazing. Take a look.
Let's see you, Jacob. You probably go right under it. Whoa. Let's see it, Jacob. You can go that high. Let me see it. Do it. Jump as high as you can. Whoa! Almost.
Welcome back to the show. Special thank you to Wendy West, master gardener. I feel like I have 2 green thumbs and 2 green toes.
I think you do. I saw him. Nope, you've got.
Nope, it's a black toe.
Oh, dirty.
Yeah, it is a little dirty. It's
wash.
flip-flop season down here. Watch out.
Watch out.
Hey, wake up, Tahoe. Hey, you just took a look at stand-up paddling there. That was last night, Wednesday night sub-series. Jack Durst at Fabulous Tahoe just did his final edit for Race the Lake of the Sky. Mm-hmm. And he paid me literally millions of dollars to narrate it for him. And, like me and Johnny Mosley. Johnny does Warren Miller, big deal, like Warren Miller. I do at Fabulous Tahoe. That's kind of a big deal. So click out the link there. Check out Race the Lake of the Sky. It was a lot of fun. This year, bigger and better than ever. And next year, getting only bigger. Adra's on set with me now. We got the Local Love It.
Yeah, we normally do Local Love It's on Mondays, but we had to wait because our very wonderful Local Love It for the week didn't make it until yesterday.
Did you order it? Or what was this? Was this like a girl jumping out of a cake or what? I was like, didn't make it.
Yes, it did. No, Kim at Hard Rock, she'd been promising us since the Burger Challenge that she was going to get me one of these wonderful shirts from the Hard Rock that one of their girls there, she actually cuts them up herself. And they sell them, so these are all hand done. And she got us one.
Wow.
I know, watch. She put
unique,
it on.
one of a kind. This is Hard Rock Cafe, right in Harvey's Casino Resort.
It even has rhinestones and bling.
You cannot buy this, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
can buy it there, actually.
You can buy this,
and that's why it's a Local Love It. But then, Drew, I brought you.
How come mine didn't get all cut up? Oh, yes, my fedora.
And it's your Hard Rock fedora.
Hard Rock fedora. We are big Hard Rock fans.
We're huge Hard Rock fans.
And I'll tell you what, Kimberly Templeton over there at the Hard Rock Cafe, if it wasn't for her, I don't know this town would fall apart. She holds this whole town together. But Hard Rock Cafe, the official party spot, pre-gaming for the Fish concert. Mm-hmm. So,
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish is coming to town, everybody.
P-H-I-S-H. If you want to go to the Fish concert.
Pretty hot and insane?
Yeah. No, that's the pre-game
Rock
spot, though. Everybody goes to Hard Rock Cafe, gets loaded up on drinks and food, because it's the best place, and then you just walk outside the door and go to the Fish concert. It's fantastic.
True, and you can get the signature burger while you're there that does have the local crayfish on top, and it does have, it's like a seafoody style. So if you are a fish fan, get a seafood burger. A lake burger. And Hard Rock, love all, serve all. Thank you, Kimberly, for our shirt.
It
and for
fits
the
her perfectly.
It does, and I really like the back. I don't think you can see it.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to be wearing a white shirt underneath. Is that true?
Well,
I think you're supposed to be showing skin.
It's high. Well, yeah,
skin.
But right now it's highlighting. And
it can exfoliate your back while you walk around. It's fantastic.
If I were to get some free tickets to Fish, I would definitely wear this shirt.
Hard Rock Cafe.
In case anybody wanted to just give me their fish tickets.
It's our love it. Hey, Russell Brand coming to the Mont Bleu Resort
Which
Casino
I
and Spa.
will take free tickets to that. It's $75.
$75 a ticket, but it was almost sold out. So get your tickets early to go see Russell Brand. That's going to be Saturday night. Lots going on around the town. You're talking, you got Saturday night right across the street, Rock Sugar. Had him on my radio show this morning. I'm going to put up the interview maybe tomorrow with you guys that we had with him. It was absolutely fantastic. Jess, the lead vocalist, talks about how they take a Journey song and mix it up with a Metallica song, and then he's even working on a little Lady Gaga track. Believe it or not,
Metallica is one of my favorites.
Oh,
if you mix,
super talented.
Like I've always been wanting to mix Katy Perry and corn and call it candy corn with 2 Ks.
That's good, yeah.
And so that's my next video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna play a bubblegum pop style of corn. It's awesome.
Popcorn?
No, not popcorn. Well, yeah, kind of.
You can make Michael Jackson and have popcorn.
I'm taking corn and making it Katy Perry pop.
And in the local news, well, not local news, I guess it's out of London. It's not really local. But the new baby's name, the new royalty, I was shooting for Bubba Middleton.
London broil.
That's what I thought it was going to be. But no, it actually is Boy George.
Dreu
Prince of
Murin.
Chumbawamba, or whatever that place is called. Yes, Huckleberry. Prince of Huckleberry. Boy George.
You kind of look a little Welsh right now.
The baby came out with mascara and a fedora.
Came out looking like Dreu Murin on a Saturday night.
And it came out singing, come a chameleon. Yeah, look for the new royalty.
Look for the new baby Saturday at the
Boy
Pop
George.
Sugar concert. He'll be making a second appearance for Fish.
Where do we come up with this stuff? Hey, also American Legion Hall. This is actually a cool band. A good friend of mine from back home, Matt Bryant and Screamin' Meg. Going to be taking the stage. That's Friday, July 26th.
Along with Dirt Starship.
Which is
And cash only band, and that starts at 8, and then that's going to be I think it's a fundraiser for the Tahoe Derby Dames Roller Derby League. So that's your South Shore ladies are going to be hard hitting and having some fun. So when Derby girls dance, they actually hit each other, and then little love, and then hit. So it's a fun time.
Yeah, little love. Make a little love on skates.
Make a little love.
Tahoe Wooden Boat Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, this all the wooden boats coming to town. Parking is going to be a nightmare with all the charge and all the, they're going to start charging you to park. Make sure you pay or you get a $55 ticket. There's your public service announcement. Write your city council if you have a problem with it.
No, that's not paid parking.
65, yes it is. 65 wooden boats, antiqued early boats, 8 race boats on trailers, all from the 1900s and above. If you have a wooden boat, I don't think they even sell those anymore. I think you gotta
You can buy them.
Can you buy? I think you can't buy a new one off the showroom floor.
No, I don't think they
because there's no wood
them
anymore. There's no wood. Everything's plastic. Yeah, all the wood's gone.
Pergo,
yes.
It's Pergo, but Pergo doesn't hold up that well to moisture, so that's why those are the ones that are on the boat, actual trailers.
Yeah.
Now, Jack Durst and I are going to be there. Fabulous Lake Tahoe and I are going to be there tomorrow, and that's where we're going to do our show from. So you'll be able to see us there.
From the wood.
We're going to do it from the wood.
You going to be riding the wood there, Abe?
I'll be talking the wood, I guess.
You'll be talking to the wood.
All I know is that if you want to come see
us,
if you see Jack or I walking around tomorrow, you're welcome to come and say hi and get on camera, and then we'll just throw that up tomorrow.
Do they have to wear a Rock Sugar shirt?
Of course they have to wear this shirt.
Rock Sugar shirt, okay.
If they don't have their own, I might let them borrow it just for the camera shot, but you have to give it back until you get your own.
Also, the mailroom going to be taking place Saturday night right here at Mont Bleu Resort Casino and Spa. We talked about it all week. Those guys are fired up. They've been working out all week.
So the women are going to go to the show and see that, and then they have time to get to Russell Brand right after, right? Yep. So get in with the men and then go finish it off.
No, go finish it off with Russell Brand.
That's what I'm saying. Finish it off with Russell Brand.
Then you can bounce back to Boogie Nights.
Bounce back to Boogie. These women are going to be crazy.
They're actually.
We need to get
totally
fire extinguishers for these women because I'm serious. They're going to be so hot. The fire alarms are going to be going off and the sprinklers are going to be coming down on them.
In Pergo.
If they wear Pergo, everyone will get a good show.
Junk the Juniper, ladies and gentlemen. Master Gardener Wendy. Thanks for her to coming in. Anything else before I leave for 2 weeks?
I can't believe you're leaving. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're going to be fine. Adra's going to be your co-host. Well, she'll be your official host for the next couple weeks. I'll be checking in from here and there from Idaho.
Yep, Dreu might be sending us a little bit of this and that, some love to us.
But last night was absolutely phenomenal. We had the go-go competition. Now here's the 2 winners. You're taking a look at them on the screen right there. Aria and Kim battled it out head to head.
2 winners?
2 winners. We had the split decision. Judges just couldn't decide.
What were their
we had a
names
split
again?
decision. Aria and Kim.
Aria Kim.
Kim was from out of town. Aria from local here in South Lake Tahoe. Both battled it out. Boxed. They were glaring each other down.
Did they jello wrestle?
And they were shaking each other. And they were like getting all serious.
Jello wrestling after. As soon as
can't do that.
you take the two Go-Go girls and then you put them together, and then you're like,
I think that's what every guy was
Go.
hoping for.
or
Taking the two girls.
oil wrestling.
Adra, get your mind back on track. But there you
My
go.
mind is on track. I'm trying to help out all the guys because the girls seem to be getting all the love lately.
Girls haven't getting a lot of love.
I know, they've been
They
getting a
both
lot
walked
of
away
love.
with $50 cash and have a chance to win $1,000 in cash August 28th.
See, if I had to split the cash, I would have
punched.
punched the other girl and taken her money and said, "You don't look so good with that black eye now."
Then you could have been wrestling with the girls in jail. And I wouldn't really recommend that, Adra. Hey, it's been a fun Thursday. That's going to do it for Wake Up Tahoe. Adra will be back on set tomorrow for the next 10 days.
I will be at the Wooden Boat Show tomorrow.
Yes, she will. So catch her there. Remember, wakeuptahoe.com.
You know, if a show doesn't go up, bear with me because I probably just forgot that I was supposed to be here and I just slept in.
Yeah,
Or
that's
yeah.
an exact excuse.
I'm having some issues, guys.
Yeah.
My sponsor's out of town.
Her sponsor, Pfizer,
Pfizer.
has failed to contribute their annual sponsorship.
I think
that's
that's
going to do it. We got to go
Drew's
tomorrow.
sponsor is
Wake Up Tahoe
Pfizer.
continues. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Don't forget, facebook.com/.
Thank you, Kim, for the shirt.
Looking sexy, baby. See you next time.